Hey guys, I was talking and then all of a sudden my camera just stopped and I'm like, what's going on? I was into a full blown conversation and then all of a sudden, bloop, it just disappeared. So I'm going to start all over again. So this is Dee Dee with Motivated to Soar, just checking in to see if you guys have been walking, moving your body. I know that was one of the challenges we said we was going to set for ourselves, and just get out and start moving around. Have you been doing that? Have you been hydrating? Have you been doing at least a 10-minute walk a day? 10 minutes, that's not a lot to ask for, so what have you been doing? Have you been lowering your sugar intake? Have you been lowering your sodium intake? What have you been doing? Have you been trying to eat better? What has been the plan for you? Has anything been working? Has anything been working for you? You just got to keep at it. It's not going to be easy, especially when you're just first starting out. It's not going to be easy at all. But once you get into a routine, your body will start craving to continue to walk or whatever exercise it is that you do. Your body's going to be looking forward to doing that, daily, or at least, 2-3 times a week. But I want you to really shoot for doing at least 3 times a week. That's going to be like the sweet spot, so you can start building up some consistency. But again, start small. You don't want to do anything that's crazy, because if you do, you're not going to enjoy it, and nor will you continue with it. So you don't want to set yourself up for failure. You just want to get out there and just start doing it. What about your water intake? Have you been staying hydrated? What have you been doing with that? Making sure, you get your water intake in. It's going to be imperative that you do that. I should have brought my little tripod stick, because holding this thing up is like, yuck, I don't like it, but I'm going to keep at it. This is new for me. This isn't something that I do all the time, walking with my phone with the camera on, but I'm trying to get a level of consistency so I can kind of post some of these. But I want to hear from you. How have you been doing? Have you been meal prepping, meal planning? What are some of your health goals? Have you been thinking about some of your health goals, for going into 2025? And again, we don't want to wait for 2025. We want to start now, because if you go ahead and get a jump on it right now, it won't be as challenging, so go ahead and get it done now. Is this something you can see yourself doing with a partner, or is this something you're going to do by yourself? Me, I kind of do it on my own, because when you depend on other people and they don't show up, you have a tendency to say, well, if they're not going to go, I'm not going to go. So this is something I pretty much do for myself. So I'm like, I got to be held accountable, not the other person. It would be nice to have someone to do this with, on a consistent basis. From time to time, I walk with my husband, but he walks totally fast, really fast. So if I go with him, if we do it together, a lot of times I'm jogging in front of him. I'll walk a little, then I'll jog a little, just to keep up. But then again, this is kind of like my friend time, just kind of a me time for me to kind of, come down, woosah, have some thoughts for the day, or just get, having a chance to get away from my desk at work and, take a break and walk. Or right now, this is a Saturday afternoon. What time is it? It's 6:09 here, Saturday in Florida, and the weather is so nice. It is absolutely beautiful. So, I just wanted to pop in and see if you guys have been, moving, and how are you feeling? How are you doing? Did I tell you guys that I had some banana pudding today, vegan, and it was absolutely delicious. It was a little small container about like this, but oh boy, oh boy. I had stopped at one of the flea markets, and no, it was the farmer's market. I stopped at the farmer's market, and I decided to walk through, and the first stall I came through, this lady was selling desserts, and so yep, I stopped and got some, and I don't regret it. I actually became her marketing rep. I started telling people, pointing people toward where she was at, telling them, hey, you need to go over there and try, some of this vegan banana pudding. But then here I am out here walking. It's okay. It's okay. You got to find the balance. It's important, because the goal is to find a balance where you can have what you want when you want it. So that's going to be, like really, really important. So, yeah. So, hi. How are you? Hello. Hi. So I'm just walking through and pushing forward, passing by some of my neighbors, saying hello, and just trying to keep going. So yeah, so I just want to hear from you and see how you guys are doing with your walking or whatever type of exercise you're doing, and I'll be stopping back in later to check on you another day to see how it is going. So keep up the good work. Don't stop. Don't get discouraged. Keep moving, because before you know it, those inches are going to start dropping. Those pounds are going to start dropping. Your blood pressure is going to get intact. Everything is going to just start working out, but you got to start somewhere. So just start. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Just get out there and start somewhere. Okay? All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.